Welcome everybody once again, Plantronics, Cybergamer, Grand Bloody Final. My name is Don Mega. With me is Byza, special comments from Neba, and Super Roach. This is the Grand Final. We have the Bobs with their Mario thing that's happening next to their name, right? So that's happening. And then Gameroos Hypanova, who just played about 45 minutes worth of Rocket League in one of the most intense matches you'll ever see in your life. I don't know who is going to win, but Gameroos are the underdog buys, and I'll tell you why. Because they just came out of such an epic game. They didn't have the hour or whatever sleep that the Bobs did, right? So this is something that is going to play heavily in the way that this game will work.
Well, put it this way, Gameroos have played one more match and they've gone the distance with the flash drive, a full seven rounds, and they did a 5 rounds with Boost Juice earlier on. So they've played a hell of a lot more matches. Yes, they're the underdogs, but they're certainly warmed up and ready to go. So we'll wait to see what the Bobs are going to do. I'm excited for it, Don. You're excited. The damn Twitch is excited for it. This is grand final action. It's Cybergamer Amateur. Look, let's quickly jump through the hoops and how the night panned out. So we had the Bobs and flash drives automatically through because of the positioning on the ladder. We have 2 divisions. Top teams go through and get that match. So we started off with the Boost Juice and Gameroo Hypanova. Hypanova progressed through. Then we jumped over to the Bobs and flash drives, where the flash drives lost that one and went down into the bottom bracket. Bobs through to the grand final. Flash drives and Gameroo Hypanova, which you guys just saw before, and that was epic in itself. And the winner out of that was Hypanova. So they get their chance in their third match of the night. The Bobs and Hypanova in the grand final action. We're set up for a big one here, Domega.
We are indeed. I'm pretty excited for it. We've got Twitch chat rocking out. Neebs, what's the feeling in the Twitch chat? How are we sort of, what's the vibe? Neba.
The vibe is at the moment, it seems that a lot of hype still is around. A lot of the hype is still around the Gameroos after their last epic 7 game match. So there seems to be that the text, the boys they're underneath the they're on the underdogs essentially.
Okay, all right. Gameroos. No. Boys, do you know what we're waiting for? Are we?
I'm trying to do the perfect timing where you make a comment, Neva makes a comment, I'll make a comment, and then they all seem to just flood on in and we're ready to go.
Well, I'm ready. You're ready. I've just gone into spectator. I hope I haven't done the wrong thing by doing that. But here we go.
No, you need to be in spectator.
Yep, good. Well, I've done that, so I'm exactly where I need to be.
Well, while we're waiting, let's just do a quick shout out to a couple of people. Some of the admins in Soma and Humsbra. His hashtag Kebab shout out. He always loves a bit of that. And shout out to our international viewers tonight. We've got Germans, Americans, what else? Koreans. There's heaps of people watching as we get this grand final match. Cybergamer Plantronics Pro Division number 3. And on the way, that's the grand final, yes. And on the blue team, it is the Bobs with the Bango, Emperor Bob, Master Wister Bob, and Gameroos White, big Meowdy style, the Blade, and Dazu Domega. How are they playing it out?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to Blade and Dazu for making their names shorter so that it's easier to read when, because you guys fly through the air at 68 miles an hour, so it's hard to read your names. So thank you for making them short. Master Wizard Bob and Big Meowdy style will work on that. That's fine. We are in the grand final. Big shout out to Plantronics for setting us all up. Bango going for an early shot. It's Dazu with a little save early on. Guys, this is kind of what we do. We set up, and that makes me dizzy how close that Dazu plays. Look at that. He is right up the tailpipe there. That is dizzying.
Yeah, he's crazy at the moment. He's on fire, and he's on fire for the last couple of games he's been playing. He's MVP for 2. So let's put it out here. Give us your predictions of how this grand final is going to go. Give us your full series score, and your winner, and we'll get Neba to read that out in a second, Don.
Yeah, that's right. We've got Master Wizard Bobs. He's trying to set up the ball just very early on. There's Bango that's setting it, that's trying to help him set up. Blade and Days are, of course, there, so they're not going to let him. I can't believe how excited I am for this, guys. Look, mate. Oh, I said look, and you can't see, but I've got goose pimples, so that's how excited I am.
I can definitely tell through this microphone, mate.
Ah, yes.
And shout out to yourself, pimping your writing. Don is great. So, yeah, shout out to you, mate. Yeah. I'm sure no one else really followed it. But Don is great and almighty, and he needs a little bit of break from time. Oh! So let's go on. It's the first goal, Dazu. Holy mackerels. Freestyle air. Look at the touch.
Downtown, look at this.
Yes, very nicely done.
That's effing amazing. I said effing. See, I don't have to do the thing. I said effing.
Oh, there goes some more. Oh, you correct yourself. You're carting out of the way. So the first score to the Gameroos. Hypanova wide. That is a great start by them. Need a couple more to secure this game out, but there's still a best of 7 here, ladies and gentlemen. And Dazu is the one on fire. Let's see if anyone else can follow his tail and do work. Dazu chasing at the moment for the second. There's a demo, and it covers the goal, so I didn't get to see the save, but it's back out. Here comes the Bob's. Banger on the wall, searches it around the corner. I think that was a Wizard Bob trying to have a shot, but it was already cleared by the time he went. Dazu doing a bit of work for his team once again, working to the side. Now pops up into a nice hot place, but no one there waiting for it. And works around to the corner here, Don Mega.
Yeah, you've got Wizard Bob trying to follow it up once again, but all of the Roos players are there. Every single one of them is on that halfway line. Big Meowdy style, putting it into the Wizard's hands. He's trying to get it out of there with his Wizard hat, putting it on, and Blade putting it up there. He's trying to get it out of the Emperor Bob, I should say, trying to get it out of that danger area. Ball in the air. Bango puts it through, and we'll put it up into. I shouldn't have said put it through. Puts it into that corner there, and puts it up into the air. Who am I trying to follow now? Dazu and it's Blade that are in that corner there with him. Big Meowdy style is on the last line of defense. Here he comes out now, pushing the ball out. Bit dangerous for them. Dazu pushes it out as well. All three of them there now. Oh, Blade just off the side there. Wizard will pop it out once again. It's a couple of bit tit-for-tat as we've seen before, guys. It's not as hard and as fast as you'd expect it to be at the moment.
It's
Grand final action. First match, you know, everyone's still just sort of feeling each other, testing the water, feeling how hot and cold it is.
While they sort themselves out, Neva, give us those predictions.
We actually have Adiax 4-3 to the Roos. A lot of people saying it has to go to game 7.
Oh, it's just missed. Oh, the opportunity for the goal's gone begging. Sorry, Neves, keep going, mate.
That's the only prediction in chat.
So guys are glued to the screen. Don't want to be putting any predictions in the screen, but I'm sure they'll make their mind up after the first one's sorted. We've got 50 seconds left in the game. Daisy's pushing out for the goal. He's trying to set up something for his team, but it doesn't work out. Emperor Bob pops it over the top. Here comes the Master. He goes wide. Bango calls himself in, sets it wide. No one's following. Big Meowdy. Oh, that's dangerous. Puts it into the center, but it just gets cleared out in the nick of time. Blade fine for it. Misses the ball. Wizard, Bango team up for a little bit of a shot. It goes high and slides out as Daisy does the demo work to clear out the attacking pursuer. He follows it up as well to the side now, going in. Goes to second touch. Can anyone follow?
Nope.
Up goes the Blade for the shot. It's on. Oh. Just a little bit wide there. Emperor and the Wizard work it sideways. There's one opportunity here for the boys of the Bobs, but it's still stuck in the defense. Wizard sitting on the wall. It's going to get popped back up by Daisy. It's attacking Meowdy almost with the shot. Emperor trying to clear back down the field. The rounds go out, and wouldn't you know it, Gameroos pick up the first one, Domega.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly. Oh, we're readying up really fast. I wasn't sure exactly how that'd go, but low-scoring game is fine if you ask me. I mean, these players have just come out of such high-scoring, such intense games. To have a little bit of a back and forth is absolutely fine. You sort of feel out the other players. Of course, the players are watching the stream as well when they're not playing, so they want to know how the other players sort of play, how they're working, what's sort of going on. So that's, you know, that's sort of where we are at the moment, and I have a feeling that this round is going to be so different to the last one, boys.
Yeah, they're just filling each other out in terms of how they want to work stuff, and especially the Bobs. I just watched them play a 7-match game, which took almost an hour just to get through that. So they've been waiting patiently to get going. So this will be an interesting match by them. As we get into the action, it is the Gameroos with all the attacking styles right now. It's just a little bit wide. Meowdy stuck in the corner. 2 of the boys from the Bobs trying to work it out. Last one left is Bango, not Bongo. Shout out to Bango. I don't know who's calling on Bongo, but it ain't me. And he does the defensive works for his team. Shout out to everyone listening tonight on Twitch chat and watching that is, and giving us all the feedback. Give us your hashtags. Give us your favourite hashtags of the tourney for tonight. Well, sorry, not the tourney, the finals of the night, and give us your prediction hashtag winner. Even put that out there. Well, let's make Neba work a little bit in the social media side. At Omega.
Yeah, that's right. I was the one calling him Bongo. I don't know where it comes from. I think it's when I try to say his name really fast. As you can see the ball, Dayzu, nice little save there, pushing it into the middle. It's come up over his head right now, trying to get it out of there is Big Meowdy. He's been able to do so. Bango is the one that puts it back into the corner. Just a little kick for kick in the corner here as they're trying to get it out of this danger area. If you're on the Gameroos Hypanova team, and if you're a Bob's team, they are on the attack, something fierce and in a hurry here as all of the Bobs seem to be pushing out. Back in the corner there. Little shot for goal. Didn't get much on it. Bango now trying to center it up. Can't do it. His player, Master Wizard Bob, is second in the attack, is also there in the corner, buys. And we're trying to get it out of this corner. It doesn't look like it's happening.
Daisy working to the side, sets it a little bit high. The Bobs just jousting each other in the goals, playing goalie attack. Here comes a shot from the Emperor, and it just gets saved up by Daisy, but it's setting up nicely. Bango! Who's waiting for it? It's the Bango man!
Oh!
And Emperor hits the side. Wow.
Right off the right.
Look at this. Almost a schmozzle of a play. And it's just as Emperor pops in, just getting that in. I'll tell you what, the Master Wizard Bob was waiting for it as well, so that was a guaranteed goal from the Bobs there, Don Mega.
Yeah, look, they were all waiting for it. You did have a lot of roos in the goal square, so it could have. I mean, you know, you had. I think it was Blade maybe that was in the goal square that was trying to get it out of there. And if he'd just been a second earlier, then it would have been all the no worries for that team at all. As you can see, Wizard Bob pushing it up towards the Blade man, trying to get it in the centre, trying to make something happen of it. Meowdy pushes it out now. He's got Bango to deal with, and does. Bango pushes it out. Now Master Wizard Bob saves at last second, right quick and in a hurry is Emperor Bob flying over the top. Bango has a shot. Bango with a second attempt. It's Dayzu that has to push it out of there.
No.
Bango.
Oh, have a look at what Dayzu's done. Oh no.
Oh,
He's flopped it over the top of the car. He's trying to be a little bit sneaky and he's flopped it. And that is an easy goal for the Bobs. Dayzu, what are you doing?
After we gave Dayzu MVP twice, he's got 2
MVPs.
Like yeah, he does. He's done a loop.
David, what's going on in Twitch chat?
Oh my god, I'm just laughing at Bango's name. It just makes me laugh. But we have some of the hashtags. We just got hashtag Bongo from Commander the Queen. We also have hashtag Bob's tires are deflated. Hashtag Rouge shopping to series win. A couple of little funny ones out there. Rue whitewash as well. Hashtag. So look, there seems to be actually I think overwhelming majority supporting the Roos at the moment, but there are a couple of the Bobs supporters out there as well, and they're being pretty vocal.
Well, they'll be happy right now, neighbour, because the Bobs are 2-0 in front, and they're trying to save a goal. No, not 3-0, because that was the Gameroos Hypanova White team attacking right there and almost flopped it. There's a pop out from Master and a flip in by Dayzu. Oh, hold on. I'm going to make up for the goal I let through. I'm going to convert one.
All 3 of them were sitting in the goal square as well, and they'd all gone for the ball before, and then Dayzu went for the second attempt, and it went through. That was my bad for calling the 3-zip score, though. Bango. God damn, his name...
A bit premature, mate.
His name is annoying me now. Because I keep calling him Bongo, and I have a feeling that
and I thought I was the one who gets everyone's names wrong. Dominic, you're just as worse, mate.
Just as worse. Those words are words.
Yeah, found me. Anyways,
Anyway,
There's
pushing the
only
ball.
a minute left here, and the ball's dropping
Oh!
down in the favour for the Bobs, and it just goes wide as Meowdy clears it for his team. He's also following it up with no boost. He's tricking out. He's almost tricked out the Wizard Bob, but he's just got there in time. It's sitting up high, and will clear it. There comes the Daizu setting up for his team a little bit wide. He pushes out the Wizard Bob to give the opportunity for his team. And that is Blade trying to do some work in the centre, but he's missed the ball both times. Meowdy trying to work it as well. It's dropping back. Here's the defensive play from the Bobs. Now setting it up. It's pushed to the middle. Wizard does a little bit of trick out to the side. Can he turn and twist? He can't. And this Blade clears for the Roos and drops it to the other side of the field. Does a nice switch play. Bango's missed. There's an opportunity for Gameroos to score. Oh, off the side. The
Big
follow-up's
Meowdy!
there. No one's there to save for the Bobs, and Meowdy converts for his team. Hold on a minute. We thought the Bobs had this. Gameroos are now drawing this up, and we're 11 seconds left of this game, Don Mega.
Why do we keep going into overtime? It seems like all of the games now, at least 1 or 2 times, have gone into overtime. It really does show how close these teams are in terms of their abilities. So we're going. It looks like we're going into overtime. 5 seconds left.
Dangerous ball!
Bango! If he can get this out, he can't. But Big Meowdy style, and that is overtime. Big Meowdy style ended up saving it for his team. Overtime once again. If Roos get this, there'll be 2-0 on the scoreboard for the game tally. It's Daizu that's having a bit of a shot, a bit of a save for his team. Blade also there as the ball goes over his head. Big Meowdy trying to save. It's Bango that tries to get that in. And this will be Master Wizard that is pushing it towards that attacking corner. Daizu. Big flies from Wizard. And can't get the connection there, boys. It's going into their defensive now, if you're a Bobs fan.
All the momentum is with the Gameroos Hypanova. It's now set up for them to try and attack. It does get cleared out by the Bango, not the Bongo.
Damn it.
Look, I was going to say, look, they had the first 2 goals. This was the Bobs game to win. And if they can see this will be a big momentum gain boost for the Gameroos Hypanova, and potentially give them a good stead into the rest of the games going into the finals. But the Bobs, what they're going to do is defend well here and get into an attacking position where they can convert, Don.
Yeah, look, we said before that Gameroos are coming off such a big game that, you know, before this, that they may not be able to play as well in this game because they'll be tired or stressed or whatever. But then you've got to realise that the Bobs...
The Master Wister Bob! The one you wanted to get the MVP. Look
Look at that!
the spectacle he does.
That
and
is
all
off
of the
side
Gamer
as well,
Hypanovas...
going back.
I was about
Wow.
to swear on the stream.
Nah, don't do
What a
it.
shot!
Don't do it,
I
though.
won't do it. I don't want to give a carton. What a game!
This is... Yeah, we're definitely going into 7 here. I can see this going for tit for tat for a while. As I was going to say, the Bobs, because they would have been sitting there watching the stream between rounds, maybe they wouldn't be as warm as the Roos are at the moment because they would have had the rest.
Yeah.
But obviously they proved me wrong. They got the goal, they won the round, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, everything's falling into place for them.
Look, put it this way, Don. If it goes to distance, the Bobs are more likely to win because they've had that rest. But you because the Gameroos Hypanova White, they've played so many matches, they will want to try and get this grand final done very quickly. Otherwise, if you get overtime in the last 2 matches, you look at the Bobs as favourites.
Yeah, that is a good point. So you're predicting that the Roos are going to go for a hard attack right now. Is that what you're saying? They want to get it over and done with.
You're going to see some crazy, insane shots, and they're definitely going to try and convert a lot more. And look, and the other thing I want to point out is both of these teams are high-scoring teams. In the season matches, they converted so many goals, and it's just it's not normal to see them not scoring much. So if one team gets a roll, you'll see the floodgates open.
As we're seeing the Emperor Bob trying to save it for his team. Master Wizard Bob was the resulting effect and ended up saving it, getting it out, getting that clearance, pushing it into that corner ever so needed. A little bit of boost. He's going to come around and try to outplay Blade. Does so. Gets it past him. Gets it past Daizu as well. Nobody there for the support as Emperor Bob on that 50 line trying to help out his teammate. Does the Oh, crossover Dazu then. Nice little knock on from him. He's going to try and get it out of that corner, try and do something more with it. Big Meowdy style is the one. And he's been doing some massive clearances. That is how you want to clear the goddamn ball. Right into the enemy goal. Look at this.
I feel sorry for Bango. He's gone way too over it, but that is the Meowdy follow-up because he's tapped that down and Bango's kicking himself over that.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't see that happening, to be honest. But now this attacking sort of thing that you brought up, that is definitely in effect now, I think.
It is indeed. So that at the moment, the Bobs are on a defensive structure. I need to get a goal there. They start with a demo. The clearance comes from the Dazu. Emperor Bob's just missed off the wall, so it's not going to help his team. Blade comes out and does a little push out to the side. Now decides to clear, but doesn't do a good job. Here comes Bango for a shot on goal. Nothing really attacking for his point of view. He'll head back and retreat into a defensive mode. The blue team, once again, still needing to work out how they want to work their strats. They do pass a lot, but the Gameroos all over this. The shot comes from the Bob. Out comes the side of the master of the Wizard Bob. And he gets a deflection by the Gameroos. And now they're on the attacking side here, Don Mega.
Yeah, Big Meowdy with a nice save from him. I mean, he's been beautiful this game in the terms of saving and clearances. That's exactly what you want from a player like that. You haven't seen... well, I mean, he changed the car, didn't he? So maybe it was the change of car earlier on in the tonight that ended up saving it for him. Blade with a very nice save. As we're talking about saves, Blade with a very nice save.
He's done that in goals. He's done that behind the goal line.
Really? Well, that was...
Yes, he did that behind the goal line.
Very definition of last minute was that. Big Meowdy style trying to backflip it out of there as Master Wizard is trying to do the exact opposite, actually. Puts it up into the center, and now it's Bango that goes for a massive fly for can't make it. Big Meowdy style following it up there. Blade also having a bit of a fly. Goes to Dazu. Dazu didn't end up getting it. Emperor Bob following it up, trying to push it down towards that goal square. Master Wizard is there as well. Bango also following it up here. Lots of action happening. Thick, fast, and in a hurry. Blade.
Oh, what is Bango doing?
Oh. What
is he doing? That was on. He's just saved a goal. Look, I honestly think he was probably setting up, but he's just saved a potential goal for the Bobs. They should have had one there. Oh, well, we'll let Don try and figure out what I was just saying. Yeah, but it does look like the momentum swift here is coming with the Emperors, with the Bobs. We'll say the Emperor Bobs.
Oh, 1-2.
But just as commentators curse, just as I say that, Dazu proves me wrong, flies in on the unknown side, and slots in a lovely goal here at the Plantronics Cybergamer Amateur Grand Final here. Neba, you got some word in the Twitch chat. What's going on over there?
Mate, they're all seem to be drooling over that save by Blade, but now that the goal has just come through by Dazu, they're still on the back here of Roos. A lot of love for the Gameroos, the underdogs coming into this. They've had to fight their way through, and a lot of people want to see them go all the way.
Shout out to Neighbour, he's losing his voice. He's been too excited and decided he would jump out of the grand final because he couldn't speak anymore.
Aww.
No, it's because I wanted to hear you.
Such a sweethut.
I wanted to hear your dulcet tones.
Well, make sure you follow Neighbour on his YouTube channel, Neighbour Games, and follow him on Twitter as well. That's it. That is it. So that's it. Byza and Don Mega with this Plantronics Cybergamer Amateur Grand Final action at the moment. Gameroos are in front with 18 seconds ticking left. And they've got both of the games have been squared up, so it's one apiece. So Gameroos will take into the advantage here, Don. This is set up for a thrilling action, but we do see ourselves going to 7 rounds, don't we? Or 7 games.
Yeah, I do, just because it's going to be tit for tat for a while before somebody pulls out in front. That'll be another round, and that'll go the hands of the Gameroos. Was I supposed to sing there? I did, because I was trying to update the scores at the same time.
That's terrible. That's when you chuck it over, mate. Jeez.
Well, you can talk now. Go on, say your words. Say your words.
No, I'm done. I don't need to. I'll just banter you out, mate.
All right, so two games go to
Let's ready up.
Well, I'm already ready. I'm waiting for you. This is all yours. to ready up. So coming into the fourth round, go us. So the Roos are in the lead by 1 game, and the Bobs causing some a bit of upset earlier on in the night because they're using somebody they shouldn't be. Byza, did we ever find out who on the Bobs team wasn't there originally and who's the fill-in? Did we ever find that out?
I'm not sure who the fill-in's replacing, but I know the fill-in is Bango.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not sure about their sub. I think the sub might have been the Master Wizard Bob, which is Now you make me feel like a noob because I can't feel that. Maybe we'll get Neba to do his investigating, put his investigating hat on like he got me to do a couple matches ago. No, I did investigating on why he came in and what's happening with the way it is. He didn't investigate who he replaced. Well, anyways, he's in here nevertheless, and he's playing well for his team. Emperor Bobs are down 1 match. We are 2-1 on this series, and yes, we are mid-round at the moment. In your Twitch chat, guys, give us your favourite player, your MVP so far for either team, and your predictions for the rest of the match. We want to see how it rolls out as we head into the 4th round action. A minute already down here, Don Mega, and the donuts are still on the board.
Yeah, we are. It's going to be interesting if the Bobs actually win, right? So the Bobs have won with a substitute that's not in their core and somebody, effectively 2 substitutes they've won with. So it's interesting to note that that's what they're playing with. It's not a usual team, and it'll be interesting to see if they win. I mean, how would you go?
Well, it just makes you think that the players that got their ensemble are really good. Yeah, and deserving winners if they can win it with the subs.
Yeah, well, how would you feel if you were the other 2 blokes that aren't there? You kick them out of the team.
I'll be devastated, and they probably won't have a contract next year because these guys will.
That's the way it goes. You shouldn't have gone on holidays.
3 minutes left in this match. We're in the round 4 for the Plantronics Pro Cybergamer Amateur Action, and this is the grand final here with the Gameroos Hypanova White. Too many words to say. Hypanova White taking on the Bobs. Here goes Daisy down the side, setting up for a shot a little bit wide as Bango clears for his team. Blade setting up into a beauty of a position, but Daisy cannot infect the strike as Big Meowdy follows up, now puts it in dangerous. He can't do the same either. And now the third from Blade, but a deflection from the Wizard Bob. That is the Master Wizard Bob. Will just get his team out of the gutters at the moment. Set up on the side, off the wall. Meowdy just setting not so a good shot into the attacking for them. Blade will follow up as well. So, look, I think both teams are just trading off some setups, but they're not really doing any striking action here, Don.
No, they're not. The Roos are going for the big flies over the top of the goals, and it doesn't seem to be working out too well for them. They're using a lot of boost, but now we're seeing the Bobs on the attacking side. It's Master Wizard and Emperor Bob that were going for the attack. Bango's still sitting in that goal square, trying to clear that. Didn't, and it's going to be Big Meowdy style that has a clear...
No!
Oh, Bango! Very nice. I was going to say a clear goal, but of course Bango got to it. Of course he did. And Bango goes up again.
Daisy!
Oh, God, he almost stuffed that one. I tell you what, Blade trying to get a hold of the ball. Can't do it. Emperor Bob now going for a bit of a fly. Trying to take it out of that mid area that is so dangerous. Big Meowdy's also there trying to fight for the control of it in the corner. Daizoo, very influential in this game. Gets it into the corner, passes it back to Blade. Blade doing something with it, doing something stupid by passing it to Emperor Bob, who's just going to pass it right on back in this kick to kick. We're still on donuts. We've only got a minute and a bit to go as the flies come out.
Crucial.
Master Wizard Bob doing a bit of a juggle. Big Meowdy popping it into that corner. It's just going to come back. Big Meowdy follows up his own corner, and it came out of the corner very fast, and that is how he was able to get it. As you can see there, bounces right back at that 45-degree angle.
Oh, lovely touch.
Puts it through
that
left-hand side.
Speed on that. 107 kilometers an hour. That is some crazy stuff, Don.
Ball. That'd kill you if it hit you in real life, I tell you what.
Well, it's not as fast as 2 bots pinching and send a bounce off. I've seen 145 k's an hour.
Wow, that is fast. We've got one.
Yeah, it is.
Going to the Gameroos after the 4-minute mark. They have got a goal, and that will put them in a good good position here. It's not over yet, though. We've seen it happen. 16 seconds, 1 second to go. People have got goals that have tied it up in an overtime, so don't count the chickens until they have hatched. And you can see Emperor Bob and Master Wizard Bob fighting for the ball. Bango is also there trying to dribble it into the goals. I don't think that's going to work, mate. You're going to have to try to do something other than that. Blade flies over the top, does it very well. Deizu trying to knock it on there, does so. Middle ball. Deizu, second attempt, flies for it. Deizu, third attempt, can't make it happen. There's Blade there also. He's trying to juggle it over the top of Emperor Bob. Can't make that happen either. Master Wizard Bob tries to center it to his Emperor Bob in the middle.
Oh, nice
Emperor
defense.
Bob trying to get to it. It's gone 1 second.
Oh,
Big
Meowdy!
Meowdy! And it's touched the ground right in the middle of goals. And that'll be a Gameroos. Another Gameroos round. That's what I was trying to say. Gameroos round. Jeez, that took a long while to get out of my face.
I'll tell you, that match was different from what we're seeing tonight. A lot of jousting, a lot of aerial disputes, and what we saw was setups, but not many conversions. So the defenses for both teams are very strong right now, and it's just a matter of seeing these goals in. I honestly think this might open up here, because what do we got? We got Gameroos now in the vantage. They need one more, and they're going to win.
Could win. Let's not forget that on the matches that Gameroos have won, the Bobs haven't even scored. That's not happened many times to the Bobs before. Usually they've got 1 or 2 on the match for good 1 or 2 on the board for good measure, but they haven't scored in any of the rounds that Gameroos have won. Is it something? Is there something there? We're not really sure. Neba, how's that Twitch chat going?
Mate,
What
we've
is
got
the
quite
feeling?
got quite a few hashtags coming out at the moment. So Meowdy is actually known as Big Midi. That is his actual name.
Yep.
So a lot of the hashtags are around that. So we've got hashtag Midi for president, hashtag Bob blows Midi, hashtag Midi for first lady, and also a bit of love coming out for Blade at the moment. At least the Blade is another one, but I don't think he's playing in this one, unfortunately. Bladeosaurus. I know he is. Sorry.
Yeah, he is.
Bob's with all the action. They need to convert here if they want to be a threat in this game. But here comes Daisy with a shot off the side, just hitting the side crossbar and bouncing back out. Here's Emperor Bob with the follow-up on the wall. Times it and tries to set it, but the defense of the Gameroos are all over it. And now back in their attack, Master Wizard Bob. It's quite clever they don't just whack it out. They actually give them a little touch and then get them in and push them out. Oh, what a shot,
Wow.
Emperor Bob!
That
You
dribble,
called me out, mate.
That dribble. Look at this. So he's gone the left again. He's
Over the top.
over the top. The over the top was what got it. The over the top
That's an Emperor
was.
Bob.
I mean, that is exactly what they were trying to do. I suspect with all that dribbling, you can see that Master Wizard was trying to get it out of the mid there. The corner is where all the action is happening. Bango with a very nice save. He's going to have to do that again as the ball comes back to him. Emperor Bob steals it away, tries to take it down that right-hand side, that left-hand side for them. But it's Deizu that flies over the top. Bango last minute. Bee's Dick is where that came
That was a
from.
flip. He backflipped that.
That is a
he
nice
front-flipped
little
it.
backflip. You can see Emperor Bob going for a very big fly, trying to get another goal very early on in the piece as Big Meowdy or Big Midi.
Oh!
Wow! That is how you juggle the bloody ball in midair. Look at this. Goes for the one.
Oh, wowzers.
Blade tries
Give him
to
the second
steal
one.
it. Blade would have absolutely dogged that up. Dog's breakfast that up if he'd taken that. That would have gone off to the left, and that wouldn't have been a goal. So you've got a 1-1 apiece, guys. This is almost like the final round because Bobs need this to stay in it. They need the next one to stay in it. They need the next one to stay in it. So it is
Yeah,
so.
they're
on the line
finding
for
them
me.
in a situation where they're going to pick up the back three if they're going to win the.
Ow!
And as we say that, Blade slots in a nice aerial ball on the side. Have a look at this.
Okay, so I thought it was going to rebound somewhere else when Emperor was.
Well, Daisy's waiting for the rebound.
Yeah, I was too, to be honest. I thought that it'd go the other way, but he ended up double touching it twice. So you've got the Blade going in for the early grab in the middle. 2-1, go to scores. We've still got 3 minutes on the. I mean, it's still anyone's game, boys.
Yeah, plenty of time for it to be decided as the Emperor Bob tries to set up a shot, pops it up for one of his teammates. No one's coming at it. Blade release the Blade hashtag, will release himself from the goalie duty and push that ball out, but it's still in a dangerous part here for the Gameroos. Up goes Big Meowdy, doesn't do much, it just gets cleared out to the side. Bango trying to set up for his team. Now going back, Emperor Bob following that into dispute, hits the side. Who's coming for the second hit? No one. Emperor's too wide and it pushes back into the defense. Days is all over. He set it up for Big Meowdy to come through, but he's decided to stay defensive. And now the Gameroos have to try and keep this ball from going in the goal. The Wizard Bob has set it up for an attack, but it's just a little bit wide. Daizu running down the ball. Bango doing a backflip to save his skin, but it's set up and it's a shot in! Daizu slots it in. And it's all courtesy of how he just worked that ball into the back of Bango. And have a look at that jump as well. Yeah. What a crazy shot from him. And yes, I know, Neba, it is match point for Gameroos. That's what I was trying to say. The boys of the Bobs, they have to win the back three if they're going to win this grand finale. So it's all in the hands for the boys of the Gameroos. And with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here, Don, 3-1, is that a good enough score?
Oh gosh, it's going to be interesting to see if Daizu stays in that defensive capability where he was. He's such a good attacker, so it's going to be very interesting to see where he stays. Master Wizard is obviously the one attacking, and it's Blade that's gone for the clearance. Daizu is right back there, as you can see. Big Meowdy is back there with him as well. Ball goes up. Daizu is the one who clears it and ends up running it right into Bango. Bango with the follow-up as well. Very nice. Puts it into the air. Bango will try to slot it through. Big Meowdy coming around the corner and absolutely...
Great save.
Yeah, great save. That is exactly it. Bango now trying to work it out of that corner. Can't do it. Two players there. It's Daizu and... Well, it's Daizu now because Blade was just demoed. So yeah, they've both gone for it and try to bring it up into that mid area. And Big Meowdy also there with them. Is it three of the boys there? They are all there. Blade knocking it in. There's only 1 minute to go. Bango, they really need this. Juggling it over the top. Daizu trying to get it out of there. They couldn't clear it from the center, and Bob with a nice little fly. You can see him flying over the top there, and he's come around the corner.
It's dangerous. It's so dangerous, Don Mega, when you got the aerial ball that's come center. Emperor Bob saw that he can't really do much, so he popped it up. It had all the Roos on scurry to try and set up a defense, and they just couldn't do it. They couldn't do it at all. So it's good play. With a minute left here, the Bobs are 1 goal behind, and I'm telling you now, they could potentially get that, take it overtime, keep themselves in the match, Don.
Yeah, they could. It's 40 seconds left on the clock. The Roos need to do something in the term. And they either need to defend very well, which they have been doing, or they need to attack very well. It's going to be Blade now. It's going to go over his head. Daizu is going to grab it. It's going to go over his head as well. 30 seconds left on the clock. This is where it all comes down.
Pressure.
Hearts pounding. Bongo is knocking around.
Bango's doing the goalie.
Bongo is knocking
doing the goalie hit out.
Yeah. As Daizu trying to knock it out of there. Wizard and Emperor both there. It's gone overtime. 16 seconds left. Oh,
the Bobs do not want to let this go, Don Mega.
Absolutely.
They do not want to let this go. And it's momentum with them right now. Where have the Gameroos Hypanova gone? Where have they gone?
It is so different because Gameroos Hypanova went into defensive mode and it just hasn't paid off for them at all. Blade now putting it into that mid. Is he going to be able to knock it up? He does, but Daizu's there in the air. It's Big Middy that's trying to use all of his boost to get it into the mid. It's still in the air. It's still in play. It's just touched the ground. Overtime coming out. And we're going to see exactly what these boys are made of now, boys, because the boys at Bob's need to stay. God,
well, a minute and a half ago, we saw Gameroos in front with what we would say a grand final win, a couple goal clearance, and all of a sudden Bob's go bang bang in a space of a minute and a half, and then we're in overtime, and it's all the momentum with them at the moment. Bango pushes the ball out. Blade sitting central. He actually hits the ball back into his team, but Big Meowdy's been caught out of position. Wizard Bob is trying to work that ball, but it's still in the dispute in the center. Now we've got Emperor. He's in a striking position. He has a shot, just goes wide. Wizard, the Master Wizard's waiting for it. So is Bango, and he hasn't cleared it, so this is dangerous. In set is coming Daizu. but it's been pushed out by the wizard, the master wizard of the Bobs. Now pop back up in a dangerous spot. No shots coming from Big Meowdy. He's kind of stuffed it, but the Bango tries to work that out. Emperor Bob now heading it down the wing, follows around the corner. There is no defense set up here for the Gameroos Hypanova, but Daisy clears over the top of the goal, and now set backs up. Well, what I thought would be to set back up, it's not. So this is dangerous for both teams at the moment, and you can see them really scurrying along. It's a shot. It's going. It's in.
God.
There's Bango. Overtime to the Bobs. They pick up a win. They keep themselves in this grand final, Don Mega. What a shot as well. Oh, my goodness.
You know what it was? Big Meowdy came out and started playing attack. And when he did that, they didn't have that person to rely on in the defence. And then the goal started rolling in for the Bobs. They didn't really do much different apart from that. So the good rounds have gone out. You can see. Let's see if we can pop over to Twitch chat very quickly as it goes absolutely nuts. Everyone is typing in caps. The game is still alive, he says.
Neighbour, give us a bit of feedback of what's going on in the last couple of minutes.
Hashtag Daisy does Dallas. Hashtag Bango, not Bongo. Bongo, remember that. There's a hashtag.
I had $1 for every time someone said that. I'll probably be a rich man right now.
Oh my god! But the guys, there's actually again the chat seems to be getting behind Bobs at the moment, wanting that underdogs to come forth into game number 6 as we go. But look, a lot of love still out there for the Gameroos. A lot of people believe they can shut it out. But,
Bango!
Bob's showing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they are, and Bango's trying to work into a shot, do it all himself with the boost power that he had, and he almost got a goal. It's just saved. Look, Don, we're in the round 6 of this grand finale. Gameroos Hypanova are in match points, but all the momentum right now with the Bobs. They have to pick this one up and then go to the last one if they're going to win this. This is some crazy Plantronics action right now.
Yeah, I think that the key for the Roos is not to be shook. You can't let them shake you. You can't let them make you do anything stupid because you want that win. So that's what they've kind of done the last round. As unfortunate as that is, you can see Daisy trying to grab it, trying to get possession of it. Big Meowdy's come out, which he wasn't doing the last couple of... Oh! Crossbar hit! Who's going to be following it up? It isn't in the hands of Blade, but now it is. Over the top, too wide. And Daisy will have another shot, too wide once again. Big Meowdy's also there. Is he going to be able to retain possession? No, he's not. Blade having a big fly for it now. This is what the Roos absolutely want. They want to keep striking. They want to keep those guys on the back foot here. They want them to be in the goal square, Bice.
And we were talking earlier about the Roos playing so many games and the fatigue they might experience. Let's hope this match doesn't turn out, where they just fade out and then you see a clear whitewash. We want to see the entertaining, but look, they do have a sisters team higher up in the CGI, and I'm sure they do pack with them. So I think they are in state for all the games, and this could be a couple of interesting matches to come.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how. I mean, would they use the same strategy as the higher up team? Is that what you mean?
Oh, there is somewhat strategies that they'll use the same, but I'm more saying that the more game practice in these long ones. You do prac with your team. It's more intense with them as well because they're higher up. So, they'll be governed to this pressure and they'll be able to try and keep themselves within the scope.
As the ball comes in the attacking side for these Bobs, it's just gone over the head of Emperor Bob. You can see Master Wizard has just been demoed. This is a perfect time if you're a Gameroos fan to get it in that bloody box. They can't make it happen. You've got Big Meowdy coming up around the outside, waiting. Does a flip, doesn't make it happen. Blade's also there trying to keep it in that attacking half, getting Master off it, trying to do the backflip into that attacking half. Master ends up pushing it the wrong way, beneficial for these Gameroos. It's Daisy that flies for it. Now he's picked up the full boost, comes off the wall, trying to set it up for his team. Emperor Bob has a fly for it. Gone into this corner now, pushed it back off. Daisy has a fly for a Big Meowdy style. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he's not. and it's going to be Blade that's going to have to follow it up with him. Big
small
Meowdy.
Meowdy style right there.
Small Meowdy style. Daezu right in front gets knocked out of it at the last second. Now Blade is trying to... Bango is the one that hits it over the top, and Bango is now in a perfect attacking position. Daezu gets it out of there, and Blade knocks it on. Buys. I mean, Donuts, we've just played 3.5 minutes. It's so nail-biting now.
It's how strong these teams are and how strong the defenses are playing right now. Donuts indeed, as there's 1 minute and 10 seconds left on this clock. It's set up for the Gameroos to have a shot, but out goes the side of the Daezu hit and doesn't do much for his team. Big Meowdy swings back around and hits into the advantage for the orange team. That is the Gameroos. Bango once again doing some work. Here's an opportunity for Daezu! Oh, what a save from the Master Wisdom Wand. Oh, jeez, I even said that wrong. Oh, jeez. Wow, like that's how intense this game's getting, and how fatigued we're even getting as shoutcasters throughout this whole night of action. That's how crazy this is, and that is my favourite word of the night as well. Blade hits it out to the side. Big Meowdy trying to swing back. Here's an opportunity for the boys of the Bobs, and that is the Emperor Bob improvising a lovely shot there, courtesy of Big Meowdy not really getting back in time.
Yeah, it sort of came off the wall. Beneficial for him that it was sort of travelling the same way that he was, and ended up pushing it right.
Sorry,
through.
we've got a hashtag Master Wiser Wob.
Master, what does that mean?
Oh, it's just taking what I just said and taking it to the next level.
There's a play. There's been hashtag Bingo Bango Boingo, hashtag Bish Bash Bosh. There's a couple of others.
Oh, they're never going to let that bingo, bango, bongo thing go, are they?
Nah, he's done now. He's stuffed.
We're watching it count down. One scoring.
I can't believe this.
Is as we were talking about the high scoring game. Whoa. That would have been very different had it not touched the ground.
We were almost going overtime. But guess what, Don? We're going to 7.
Yeah, we're going to 7.
We're going to 7.
You said it. I don't remember if you said it or if I said it, but we're going to 7. This is the second game in a row where we're going to 7. I mean, it just shows you the pressure that that these boys are under. I mean, they've been playing all night since what? When did we start? 8 o'clock? Some of these boys have been playing since then. It is a lot of pressure to be dealing with. As we're watching Master Wizard.
Man.
What the hell?
What the?
I was on him as well.
Look, hit number 3. There we go. Center bounce. The center joust went nowhere, and it was easy for the Master because you're never going to have your goalie set up for something like that. You expect it to be jousted out to the side. Don.
Yeah. So that was exactly what the Roos didn't want to happen. That happened. Now, let's see how they deal with it. It's in their attacking half. It's Blade that's going to have to deal with it. Is he going to be able to put it over the head of the Wizard? He's not. The Wizard has ended up getting it out. Bob, the Emperor, is also there. Big Meowdy. Big flies from Meowdy. Flies from Meowdy. Gets it in the bottom right. I mean, that wasn't exactly where I expected him to push that, but it worked nonetheless.
I think Bango's helped that in. Oh, he's hit it into Bango, and Bango's level of flight assisted it into the goal.
Ooh, you're watching the grand final, CGA Rocket League, Plantronics. It's all happening.
Gets that.
We're in the final round. The top left-hand corner, is where you'll find all the results from the other rounds. This is exactly where it's happening. This is where all the action's at. Bango trying to put it in. Bango! Bango all the way! Bango all the way! No, he hasn't made it.
And the Master Wisdom Bob hit it out.
That
is there a quick conversion coming here for the Gameroos? No, there's not. Blades up trying to stop the hit from the Master Bob. And for the Emperor Bob, the Master Bob's just doing a bit of the circles and donuts, trying to gather himself. He takes a shot. It's high. No one's coming through for the drop. So the clear will come from the Big Meowdy. Emperor Bob waiting patiently will try and have a shot. Daezu will clear, and he will follow up his action. Now go for the shot as well. Daezu with the triple touch. The goalie, the mid, and the goal. That is a phenomenal play from the Daezu man. And look, he's got an MVP for the last 2 matches he's played in. That is a really good shot to get his team into the favourable position.
I bet you they wish they could clone that, man. I mean, gosh, that was just.
Imagine 3 Daezus.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone would. I don't think anyone would be.
I think
going
Kronovi will have a
Ghost,
problem.
We'd have a problem casting it. That's for damn sure. After 3 days, you can see Bango now trying to hit it out of there, just juking around, and Big Mitty will save that from just rolling through. It's Emperor Bob that follows that up, actually, with Blade knocking it the other way. It's going to be the corner shot that we all love. And
he's almost done it.
Emperor Bob. And
you almost want to do a Daisy cam, like on the side.
Oh, yeah. Picture in picture.
Oh, Bango, the easy one.
2-2. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I reckon we'll get to about 4-5 in this game. I can just see us getting such a high-scoring game.
I think it's all going to be more of the attack. You can get to the end of this, your defense sort of whittles away, and it's all about that setup and attack. You know, we've seen some interesting shots as well as some individual follow-up and plays. So we're going to get it all here, and both teams are hungry for this win now. Neighbour, can you confirm what the winner's prize is? I know the winner picks up the headsets, and I know second prize is... Before we go there, Emperor Bob with his own little self-touch workout. Have a look at this. Well, that's the master too, the Emperor. Oh, nice touch. Good goal. The boys of the Bobs go ahead here. Neighbour, what do the winners get, and what do the runner-up get tonight?
All right, so CGA first prize, $115 to the winning team, plus 3 times Plantronics gaming headsets. To the team that comes second, $70.
That's nice. $70 is good. I like that. That's a night out in the town. Not really.
Bad.
They're pretty nice, mate.
Yeah, those are the.
I would definitely go.
Those are the V5s, I think. What version are they of the headsets, Neebs? Do you know?
I'll find that information out for you and I'll get back to you.
Excellent.
Let's jump back into the game right now. The Bobs are in the favour of 3-2 at the moment. It's set up. What is the Bango doing? He's trying to get up, but he ends up doing side flips on the ground as the Master Wisdom Bob tries to work out something. Blade stops the ball going anywhere. Emperor's up. So does Go Daisy, but he set it dangerously in front of his goal. Here comes the Master, but the clear will come from Big Meowdy. Eagles in the favourable position, and the ball's bouncing back and forth at the moment. It is getting tense and tight. Bango sets it to the side. Here comes the Emperor. He's stalking the ball. He goes for the shot. It's gone wide. Bango with a hit in. Oh, not enough power. As Big Meowdy reads it perfectly and hits it out. Now it's the turn for the Roos to try and set something up and get themselves back into a draw state as Daisy going up, hits the roof. Probably runs out of boost in the process. Big Meowdy chasing down the side. Daisy now in the position to shoot. Goes wide. Oh, he'll be screaming at himself for it. And this is just going to get tighter and tighter for them as the Roos try to convert here, Don.
Yeah, you can see how fast and hard they're going for it. Big Meowdy style flying off the roofs. You've almost got 1 minute left in this game, so they really need to be able to make a scoring shot and make it fast. As you've got the Bobs flying, Big Meowdy, nice save, Hail Mary save.
Oh, Daisy.
As you've got the Daisy going for it. Blade having a big fly. Is it going to go over the Master Wizard's head? It's not going to go on target, and the Daisy! Thread the needle, son! Look at this.
Now, someone asked, can Daisy win the MVP 3 times? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Can we give it to him 3 times?
His goal scoring is so different to everyone else in that, just weaving it over and under. I mean, in the previous game, he had 3 cars in front of him, right? So, and then he's popped it over all 3 and got it in the top right-hand corner of the goals. I mean, that is epic.
Hashtag
here it is!
Daisy again!
That's all courtesy of Blade. Watch the hit out he did here. He followed up nicely, and Daisy in the right position takes advantage of the defense, which was disarray of the Bobs. And quickly we see a changeover of score. The Roos are in front, 44 seconds left. This is close, and this is tight. We're in the last best of 7 grand final action for the Cybergamer Amateur Plantronics Pro Rocket League. Oh my God, Omega, this is crazy.
Oh my God, to think that we play 7 games and to think that it all comes down to this one game. This one game here played. Nice fly, pops it up, and it's going to go towards Master Wizard. He's going to pop it up once again. It's Emperor Bob. It's going to go for a shot. No one's in the middle there. It's going to be Dayzu that tries to get it out with the blade fire up. He's going to put it into the attacking left corner. It's Bango that puts it up into the air. They really need this one, the Bobs. What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do? It's the attacking half. 1 second left. Can they keep it up in the air? Bango does. They're trying to go. Oh, it's gone down.
It is done. 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 Dusted.
Oh my God.
Wow. Well, let's just take a moment to process what has happened. Dayzu. He has a hat-trick on the scoreboard. He takes the MVP of the scoreboard.
Yep.
He wins the game from behind. And when you think the Bobs have got all the momentum, Gameroos pull out in the end.
Yep. It's
wow.
I can't believe it. It's
such
a big game. I mean, look, he got 3 scoring shots there, but Big Meowdy style with the one, he was the one early on in the piece that was saving all these Hail Mary shots, flying across your screen. You barely saw him because he'd go for the boost, get it, Hail Mary it, and save it.
I think we have an MVP, and that's Big Meowdy for this one. Even though Dayzu does what he does best, he's already got 2, and we want to give this stroll poll a really good shake. Now, Neba, while you're here, we'll get you to chuck in the MVPs for all the matches, and we'll get you to chuck that in, and we'll get that voting going as we talk about that. Wow, what a game. I'm shocked, man. Like, I don't know how to conclude that. That was crazy stuff.
Even though we said that it'd go to 7 games, I honestly thought that, to be honest, it was kind of hard to tell if it would, because you've got the 3-1 scoreboard going into the 5th round. I just thought, well, that's it. You know, all the Roos have to do is just win this, and they'll be through. They'll be done. But then, you know, the Bobs put on the fight as they do, as you'd expect them to, and we had the game, and the game was going.
That's indeed. So MVPs for the matches tonight: Dayzu, Meowdy, and Bango. We'll put that in there, and we'll sort that out. But well, do we want to get the boys in here for a bit of a interview or what?
Bit of a chin wag.
Give them a bit of a chin wag, and then congratulate them on their win. All right, let's do that. Let's get that out. I will post to them. All right, we've got that stroll poll up now with that, and I'm sure Dom will probably do something and bring that up on the screen. But you have your chance to pick your MVP of the final series: Dayzu from Gameroos, Bango from the Bobs, or Meowdy from the Gameroos as well. Pick away. Let's see who gets it out tonight. And that sounds wrong. And the winner of this will pick up a $20 Steam credit voucher, courtesy of GameStar TV. So get some and get voting right now. I have spanned out to it.
I have brought it up on the screen, but it doesn't seem to be doing what I want it to.
Oh, there we are.
Well,
you need to vote.
Do I? Well, I can't vote because
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, it hasn't gone correct, so I'm going to get rid of that. We can just watch it. Hang on, maybe if I can get it up on this, however, if we do. Someone.
Just do that one, mate. Do that one. Okay, all right. Let's
see if we can get me. Oh, we've actually got one. All right, what is it? 65256525 something 196. If I go into that right now. Okay, so pick one.
All right. Let's can you drop down to the?
Can I?
So I'm trying to pull people down. Just drop down. The boys are in the room.
Drop down. How do I do that? Can't you pull me down?
No, I can't. I can't pull you down.
Near mistake.
Okay.
No worries, mate.
Well,
Okay,
while we're waiting for that to conclude with the straw poll and the CGA final series, we have the victors here: Gameroos, Hypanova White, Big Meowdy, the man in Dezu, and who else we got there? The good old Bladosaurus. How you going, guys? Well done. Congrats on your win, and that's some crazy stuff. You guys had to endure 14 games in the last two to play. How did you go in the end there, and how did it feel just to pick up that win at the end there?
Oh, we were nearly biting each other's heads off. I gotta say, it was not pretty. I will be honest here, it was not pretty. Especially those last two games, that was white knuckle. Honestly, it was intense. They were brilliant games, really were.
The last 3 minutes of the last game, I proceeded to shout, "Shut up, let's concentrate," and things happened because of that. I basically shouted, let's just say that. Some profanity was said.
So when the Bobs were picking up those last couple games at the end there, what were you guys saying at each other? Like, I suppose you were shouting at each other, but you had to pull something out. Who was controlling the chat and who was going, "Come on," or what was going on?
I think we went through our little silent stage, I think, and then, I don't know, we kind of collectively said to each other, look, we'll yell at each other after the game, let's just grit our teeth and be best friends right now. Pretty much.
That game we were 3-0 up, that was, we got a bit cocky with ourselves, and that's how we lost that one, and then sort of from there on it just went downhill, and in the last game we sort of gritted our teeth, as you said, and picked it up.
Can I ask you on strategy now? Because, Mitty, you are defensive, but in the 5th and 6th game, you were attacking a lot more and you lost those games. Did you change that for the last game, or what sort of happened there?
I'm a very defensive player just by nature, but I do enjoy going up, but I think what we lack is just the team to coincide, because both Daiso and Blade are very strong strikers, but no one likes being at the back at the end of the day as well.
Do you get nervous sitting at the back because you're defensive? You sit at the back. You've just lost 2 in a row. You're on the last round of the final. Is that sort of hard to do? Like, is that hard to sit at the back on the final?
For me, not really. It's always nervous when you've got a team who's very good at dribbling coming at you, but I don't find it too nerve-wracking. I find it when I'm up front more nerve-wracking because I know I'm away from the goal.
Now, I'm going to give the opportunity to our viewership that's watched tonight to ask you guys a couple of questions. So we'll get them in the asking a couple of questions, and I'm sure they'll ask some stupid stuff, but we'll let that go and get them to ask that. Now, Don, do we have a winner out of the series MVP for tonight?
We do, actually. Yeah, we've got it on the screen now. So we'll start from the bottom. So Bingo Bango, he got 6 votes.
Bongo.
Meowdy, 9 votes. Dazu, 32 bloody votes. He got 68%.
Mate, you love tonight.
68%. It was some of those goals like threading the needle. Some of the things where you were on foot, the angles, and you sort of turned it around. And then there was one goal last game when you had 3 or 4 people in front of you, and you popped it up over them and put it in the goals. That, I think, made Twitch go absolutely nuts.
Well, Daisy, you have a $20 Steam credit coming to you courtesy of GameStar TV. Well done, mate. More deserving of that. And I'll tell you what, more deserving on tonight's victory. Now, we've got a couple questions. We've got one from the CMDR, Matt Queen. Is Mitty a Kiwi? I know the answer to that, but I'll let Mitty answer that one.
Yes, I am. I'm proud to be.
What time is it over there, mate?
Oh, it's where's the time? It's 2:15 in the morning, and I've got work in 4 hours.
Oh, that's gross. Committed.
How are you going to be explaining to your boss that you're tired because you're playing car soccer all night?
Did he just knock you silly? Do you go up to him and go, look, here's the prize money we just won. Here you go.
No, I'm bigger than him, so I win. Need a story.
We got another one from Nutters. Dazu, are you single and ready to mingle?
Technically, I am. So yes, I'm ready to mingle with you.
We've also got Super Chicken Burgers. When is Dazu going to be nerfed?
When will I go to the day zoo? Too.
Well, mate, the crowd absolutely loves you. We at GameStar love you. I think all the admins love you on Cybergamer, and so does the Rocket League in the whole entire world might love you. You might be the next Kuranobi, mate. There's a big hint there.
That's a bit of pressure.
All right, well, look, you guys tonight, victors of the grand finale for the Cybergamer Amateur Plantronics Pro Rocket League. Your winning prize money, $115. Big money. I might ask you what you're going to do with that a little bit later. 3 times Plantronic gaming headsets. Obviously, you guys won't fight over that. What's sub's obviously going to miss out? You're not going to give anything to your sub, hey?
Our sub currently actually has been looking for a new team. He's been trying to become a
well, there you go. Screw your sub. He doesn't get anything. What are you going to do with 115, guys? Or you don't have to tell us. We won't say anything.
Don't think I've been playing that far ahead.
Wasted on Steam.
They'll go and meet Big Meowdy in New Zealand and have a party with it.
Yeah,
Well,
done.
we do need to give $30 back to our wonderful sponsor, Gameroos, because they were the ones that actually paid for a tournament entry, so it's only fair.
Oh.
Well, there's a plug right there.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to start to wrap things up, so if you guys want to have your final plugs or anything, go for it.
No, not much else. I can finally go to sleep.
All right, cool. Well, your victors... Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
I better plug the Gameroos TeamSpeak server there, and also the Gameroos Facebook page, or else Wof will give me a whole bunch of ass when I get back. So yeah, look us up. Always looking for new members.
That's it.
And,
So
always looking for new teams.
now I just need to make a quick mention to the Bobs. Thank you for really good games tonight. Look, you're going to mention them. They don't walk away empty-handed, guys. They walk away with $70 in the piggy bank. So we'll see them come back next year, bigger and better. And look, to be honest with you, if that was 2 subs that don't play much, they're going to be dangerous going forward. So shout out to the Bobs, but they couldn't get through tonight. Your victors, your grand final winners, Domega, for the Cybergamer Amateur Pro Rocket League action, and I was meant to say Plantronics on that, is your Gameroo Hypanova White. Well done, boys. Thank you for all the stuff you've done tonight. Don, we're going to wrap this up, mate. Anything you want to say before we head out?
I'm going to pimp out, of course, GameStar on Facebook, GameStar Media on YouTube, GameStar TV1 is where you caught all the action, at GameStar on Twitch. We've also got at Don Mega with 3 A's and at Byza 1989. If you're
we'll
watching...
quickly get Neighbour into that as well.
Oh, yeah, of course. At
Shout out to
GameStar Neighbour. And we've
The
also
guy's gone
got
missing.
at
He's lost his
Super
voice
Roach,
as well.
at Crisis, I think, as well. I forget what Crisis is. But we've all got Twitters. You'll be able to find them. Look them up. And if you're watching this on YouTube, press the big red button now, and you'll be able to subscribe for all the goodies and all the action. Thank you for watching us.
Before we go, Don, sorry, I've always loved to add stuff on. Saturday night, you need to tune in because it's Cybergamer main. It's the main boys, and then Sunday night, it's the big one. It's the Invite League, and guess what? There is Gameroo, Hypanova, more action, the big boys, and I'm sure you guys will be keen to watch that as well. So we'll set up some big action, Don.
Thank you very much for watching GameStar TV. I've been Don Mega. That's been Byza. You've seen Neighbour as well. These are all the boys. And stay tuned on Friday, as Byza said.
Thanks for having us, guys.